Okay, what we're going to learn here today is how to apply a decal. So your basic needs are the decal, the substrate, the bat in which we're going to apply this decal, a bowl of water, squeegee, paper towel, and a mist bottle. We first mist the substrate, in this case would be the bat, submerge the decal in water, let it sit for just a few seconds, take it out, remove it, let it sit until it flattens. So what we have here is the bat in which we're going to apply this decal. And if you notice, I have it fixed in a position so it doesn't roll. I've already decorated the other side of the bat, and there's a piece of tape to show where that decal is, and on the exact 180-degree side there's another piece of tape showing where I should be applying this decal. Again, notice that you need to have a distance point. I'll use my thumb for this, and I'll roll the decal around, the bat around to show you that's where I'm going to start my application. The decal has been wet and it's now almost flat. To test to see if it's ready to come off of the paper, you notice I'm moving it across back and forth with my thumbs, and the decal is actually moving across the paper. So now that I know that this is where I'm going to have my decal, my thumb width across, I'll take the decal, I'll lay my hand over the decal, and very slowly move the decal paper out from underneath the decal, holding down very lightly the actual decal. Now what I'm going to do is very lightly squirt the decal again to make it easy for you to move it around. And if you notice, there's some areas of the decal that might have bunched up from me moving it off of the paper. So you have to be very careful with a very light touch. Get everything straight. Sometimes what I like to do is take the paper, which has a lubrication on it, and place it over top. And that helps keep the decal straight and helps you remove some of the water underneath. And if you've noticed, the decal, the paper is very slippery, so as I moved it across, it actually flattened out the decal itself across the bat. Now what you want to do is you want to remove all of this water and the water underneath the decal. So you're going to take the squeegee and go across the paper, because what you don't want to happen is to drag the squeegee across the image itself, because what will happen is that it will tear. So from the center point out, you're going to squeegee all the water out like this, leaving these very ends to the very last, and you'll squeegee out the water this way, from center to outside, always center to outside, because you want the water to be removed from the edges, from center to the outside edge, very lightly. The weight of the squeegee should do all the work for you. Now once you do this, again, very lightly, because the decal itself can tear because it's very thin. You squeegee out all the water very slightly, and then you tamp to pick up all the moisture. You keep doing that until you see very little water droplets on the surface. Now again, you have to look over the decal to make sure you don't have any water or any wrinkles underneath. If you do, you just do it again. You make sure that the water is all out from underneath that squeegee, or from underneath the the decal. And again, you have to be very careful with these areas here, because they can tear off very easily. And there we have it, decorated